Hey guys, what's up? I just want to do a little chat about the 90s and growing up in the 90s and stuff like that. What I liked about it. I don't want to wait till people come in though. Because I love the 90s. The 90s was like heyday of TV and video games for me, so that's why I want to talk about the 90s. I've wanted to do a video like this for a while. Um, one of my favorite things about the 90s was 90s Nickelodeon shows like Ren and Stimpy, Rocco, um, all that, but all that didn't age well, I don't think. Keenan and Kel, Roundhouse. Roundhouse was a really good show. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Legends of the Hidden Temple, Guts. I mean, Nickelodeon has some good 90s shows. The Tomorrow People, that was a pretty good one. Although that was more of a remake, I guess, of the original British 70s Tomorrow People, but still I liked it because that's the one I grew up with, and we actually like it so much we actually imported it from the UK. So, and over there it was called the Tomorrow People, the New Generation or whatever. I think that's what it was called, and I don't know. It was just a really good time to be a kid and to grow up, and of course they had video games like Nintendo and Super Nintendo. I mean, I remember getting my Super Nintendo for Christmas when I was like, 4 or 5 years old, I think I was. Maybe even 3, I don't even know. But I remember the first game I ever had with it was, I think Mario All-Stars, and I was like, holy crap, they remade all the Mario games in one game. I was like, holy crap, that's amazing. And then when I played Lost Levels, I was like, what was this game? And back when I was a kid, I didn't know it was like a real game that existed. So, I don't know. Um, hold on. But back then I didn't know it existed, and I was like, oh, well, Lost Levels is a lot harder. I never even got through the game, actually, when when I first got it. I didn't finally beat the game until I was like, probably in middle school or high school. Well, there's only one person watching. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this up. Um, but then when I got the N64, I was like, wow. Of course, the first game I remember playing on there for real was like Mario 64. I mean, I was impressed by it, but I mean, I wasn't like blown away. I was like, oh, okay, Mario is 3D, but I've always been more partial to the 2D Mario games. I don't know why. Not that I didn't like Mario 64, it was just like, okay, this is a thing, and I just never really got into it. I mean, it looked good, but I never liked the mechanics of the jumping, and it just didn't feel right. Maybe because it was an early 64 game. But because Mario 3D Land was pretty good for 3DS, so I did enjoy that one. But I remember playing Ocarina of Time for the first time and being blown away about what that looked like. And it was cool. Just renting that. We rented it at least like 3 times. And then beat it, and then we wanted to actually buy it so we could actually have it. And we beat it when we bought it. Then my cousin wanted it years ago, so we actually gave it to her. And now I don't have it anymore, other than having um, the Japanese version. I actually have the Japanese version of it, and the 3DS version, of course. But I don't know, what do you guys think about the 90s? If you're old enough to remember. What did you guys think about it? I guess Wednesday is a slow night, I guess. only 2 people watching. But I enjoyed the 90s. And, although, oh, technically I was born in 1989, but it was close in the 90s. Or the 90s, I should say. But I really enjoyed growing up as a kid, and of course, having Tiger Electronics being a big part of that, the growing up, seeing commercials for like, I can remember seeing one for Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I remember seeing one for, what was that one I saw a commercial for years ago that I wanted to get and never could. I remember seeing one for the R-Zone. I never did convince my parents to get me an R-Zone. Kind of glad I didn't. I don't think I would have liked that too much. Looks pretty shitty, but I still wanted one. I still want one to review it. I just remember seeing a bunch of Tiger commercials back then and wanting a lot of them, but never being able to convince my parents to buy me more because they always said I had enough of them. I mean, I had like, growing up I had Sonic 2, Gargoyles, Sonic Underground, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Rampage, Connect 4, Super Breakout, Pac-Man, the color screen one, Dragon Ball Z, Battle for Planet Namek, like a blackjack one, a slots game, a few slots games. I mean, I had a bunch of them back then, but now I have a bunch more. But what did you guys think about the 90s? Did you guys like the 90s, or were you more of an 80s crowd, or 2000s even? Because I know I got some young people, or younger people. I mean, the funny thing about my younger brother, he was born in 95, so he's kind of mid-90s, so he's on the cusp of liking some 90s stuff. I mean, he still likes the N64. Not as much anymore. He plays his PS4 way too much. He needs to play more classic stuff like I do. That's all I pretty much play. But, yeah, I just wanted to see what you guys thought about the 90s and stuff. And like TV shows back in the 90s. And late 80s, maybe. Oh boy. Oh yeah, 99, yeah, you missed a lot of good stuff then, but hey, that's what the internet's for. You can go relive all that stuff. Yeah, that game was big when that came out. There was a lot of commercials for that game. I remember running that a couple times and being like, what the hell is this? Because it wasn't your typical Mario. It was like a turn-based RPG, and I thought that was weird. So I never got into it. I should probably go play that game again, because I would probably like it, because I like turn-based RPGs now. They don't bother me now, but as a kid I was like, why did they do that to Mario? Yeah, Pokemon was like everywhere. Especially like in the mid-90s when... Yeah, 99, you still had some time to like catch some reruns of old shows on Nickelodeon. Hey, what's up? Just talking about the 90s. Plus, what's really cool is one of the, if you guys are old enough, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the show Roundhouse on Nickelodeon, but one of the cast members from season 3 is actually going to be at Mid-Circon because she did the singing voice of Sailor Moon. So I'm trying to find something Roundhouse related to like have her sign to like blow her mind that I know what Roundhouse is. So Yeah, I didn't really get into SpongeBob. I mean, I liked it. It was just like, oh, this show's weird. I mean, the early episodes were funnier than the newer ones. I think the newer ones are really stupid nowadays. Just like Fairly Odd Parents, they kind of shit on that too. Like, yeah, freaking Doug. Doug was the best. I don't really like Disney Doug too much, but it was okay. It wasn't as good. Of course, you had Futurama, The Simpsons. You had stuff like that too. He had other stuff like Life with Louie. I mean, there was a lot of good 90s shows. Home Improvement, Cat Dog. I didn't really watch Ed, Edd n Eddy. I watched it, but never got into it. It was weird for me. Rocco. Yeah, I actually own Rocco on DVD, actually. That's how big of a fan I am of Rocco. And Ren and Stimpy, I own that too. I don't own Doug. Yeah, I plan on getting Doug at some point. When I have more room to store DVDs. I don't really have room right now. Of course, Dragon Ball Z, but that I didn't get into that till like the 2000s. But that came out in like 97? 90, maybe 96? Quailman, yeah, Quailman. Do 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 do. And the Quail Eye. Or what was the one, the Stupefy Vision? Or he had some other stupid thing. Like Quailman did like Stupefy Vision or something. I don't remember. Klotzenstein, P and P. They actually did a reunion thing on Nick's Spot with that. That was really cool to watch. P and P, which kind of pisses me off because they never finished releasing that. They did season 1 and 2, but never released season 3. Apparently, it was like pressed and ready to go, but they never released it. They just left it sitting in a freaking warehouse. Says the producers of the show and the DVDs. It's like sitting in a warehouse gathering dust right now as we speak. It's like, why don't you release that? Why is it just sitting there? I would totally buy that. Or just release a complete series set. Hell, they did with Cat Dog and Rocco and Angry Beavers and Unreal Monsters. Yeah, Courage technically started, I think the series got picked up in 2000 or 2001. But I think the cartoon, the first, like, pilot was, like, 99, I think. If I remember right. But that show is really good. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a really good show. I really did like that show. That's actually all out on DVD. My favorite 90s console would probably be the Super Nintendo because I put so much love into that thing. Like, that's all I had for the longest time until I got the 64. My parents wouldn't buy me a PlayStation because they didn't think we would take care of the CDs and discs that well, but they were wrong because, like, I always put my disc back. No matter, like, what game it is, I always put it back in its case as soon as I'm done with it. So, but I missed out on getting PlayStation. I did get a PlayStation 2 eventually. So, I'm trying to. When the first PlayStation game I ever played was at my cousin's house, I think it was. It was Tekken 2, and I was like, holy shit, this game is amazing. And that's why I tried to beg them to give me a PlayStation. I was like, God, I want a PlayStation so bad. And they're like, no, you won't take care of the disc. I'm like, yes, we will. We need a PlayStation. And then, like, finally, like, I forget what game it was, why we wanted a PlayStation. I think it was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And, like, we wanted that really bad because you could play as the bosses, like Kintaro and crap. And we were like, oh my God, we gotta get it. But then, like, we couldn't convince them, and then, what, you mean back in the day? Back in the day, you couldn't do that. Now I could use it as an emulator, but it's not the same thing. Emulators are nice and all, but playing on the original hardware is so much better. Well, today, yeah, you could, but why would you want to? If you have the original console, why not just plug in the original console? Because I have all my original consoles still. Well, besides my original Nintendo and Super. I don't know what happened to my original Nintendo. My Super, the power plug prongs snapped off. So I had to replace that. But I've had the one I have now for probably 7 or 8 years. Probably. And I've had the 64 I have now is probably the third one we bought. Yeah, I got that for my birthday actually. I got that for my birthday and a PS2 Slim console. I wanted to pre-order the game, but I didn't. Like, I wasn't able to because I wanted to get those figures that came with it if you pre-ordered the Lucan and Kung Lao. But I managed to score them on eBay for like $15 sealed. I have them somewhere. Where do I have those at? Do I have those in storage? I know I have them somewhere. You mean like old PC games like DOS? Like Doom and Wolfenstein and stuff like that? Yeah. Like I remember playing like Raptor, Call of the Shadows, Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, um, Nightmare 3D, part of the Hugo trilogy. Nightmare 3D is a really freaking good game. I love that game. Um, Blood. Um, I think I played Quake, the demo of it. What the hell was PZ BAM? I don't even know what that is. Right, we got spammers in the chat. Who, me? 90's specialist? Once I'm a 90's specialist, like, I was like, at the end of the 90's, I was like 9 or 10, so. Yeah, I never played Spyro. I could go ban them real quick. I'll have to, like, go into the room and do it. Nice one. Oh, I can easily just buy freaking Spyro. Like, actually my wife had Spyro, but she traded it when I wanted to buy a boxed Super Nintendo. Okay, bye, leave, go, yeah, go away, whatever. Sure, okay, yeah, whatever. No, I've never played Half-Life. Yes, I watched Friends back in the 90s, but I don't anymore. I didn't trade just that for the box nest, but I traded that and some other crap. And the box nest is in pretty good shape. It's just, I think the system has like one little chip on it, on the edge of it or something. Of course. Of course I played Super Mario. Who hasn't played Super Mario? My mom used to play Super Mario, actually. And that's no joke. My mom used to play Super Mario Bros. 3 all the time when I was a kid. She used to be pretty good, if I remember right. She's probably not anymore. She hasn't played in so freaking long. She used to play Rolling Thunder, too, if you can believe that. Which is funny to think about. Tell my mom used to play Rolling Thunder. I don't know. That's weird. It's actually a funny story how we got our copy of Rolling Thunder. Uh, my great aunt, she used to work at a dump, and she found it like at a landfill, and she picked it up and like took it home with her, and knew we had an NES. Like she's like, "Do you guys want this?" And I'm like, "Yes, for the most part, yes, I do." Why? Because that's what I grew up around. And I just have an attachment to that. I'm not knocking the newer consoles like the PS4, they're great, but I never played any of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. I didn't really have a good PC back then. I mean, I didn't get a good PC till probably 2009, 2008. And even then it wasn't that good. And I just recently got this one built because of that guy on Reddit that offered to build me one. And I'm lucky he did it because this computer is a lot better than the one I had before, but the other one was good too. What was that question? You know, what would myself say 7 or 8 years ago when I started the channel? I don't know. Like I always said, like when all this happened, before all this happened, before all the GoFundMe and Reddit stuff happened, I never thought this channel would go big. I never wanted it to go big, really. I just was doing it for the hell of it because I was just bored. I thought, why not do a small YouTube channel about handle games and stuff? So that's what I did. I just thought one day, well, my first account, Super Metroid Lover, got taken down because I was putting up some like Adult Swim stuff, like songs from like Adult Swim shows. I don't really remember what it was. I think something from like Moral Oral is what did it. But that was in the past. That was like probably like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, almost. But when I restarted my new channel, I was like, I might as well start a new channel. I mean, when I got past my old sub count, was like, I think I had like 300 or 400 on my first account. And when I got like 500, I was like, holy crap, 500 people. And then when I hit 1,000, I was like, okay, 1,000 people, that's a lot of people. But then when the van broke down and we did and my friend or sister did the. No, I have not played Minecraft. Never really interests me. It looks cool. It just doesn't. I mean, I like watching people build the stuff, but I don't really play it. But yeah, back when my friend did the GoFundMe and I started doing the videos about that, I never thought. Yes, I actually did. I actually did a video on it recently, like about a month ago, I think. So go check it out if you want to. What was my favorite handout growing up? Probably Sonic 2, but that one sucks. But it still holds a special place in my heart because that's the first one I ever played. And, well, see, I don't remember which one was I played. I think it might have been that, but I'm also unsure if it was Gargoyles Night Fight. I'm pretty sure it was Gargoyles, but I know or maybe I had them both at the same time and like alternate between them two. So I'm not sure. But back when the GoFundMe stuff happened, I didn't even think it would blow up as much as it did. I mean, we got 48,000 and some odd dollars from the GoFundMe, which is insane. Like, even when I did that first live, when I cried, and when we reached our goal, when I cried, that was because, like, holy crap, we're gonna get this freaking van fixed. And because I never thought we'd get the freaking van fixed. It was stressful, because that's all we thought about. That's all we talked about, is when are we gonna get the van fixed? How are we gonna get the van fixed? Because we didn't have the money, and we knew it was gonna cost a lot of money, and that's why my friend started the page without us knowing. She didn't want us to know about it because she knew we wouldn't do it, because we don't like asking for help. That just like I didn't want to do that video, but I figured if she went through the trouble of creating the GoFundMe, why not try to get it pushed out there? So when that all happened, and when Ryan contacted us like, hey, look, we're gonna do it for free, we were like, crap. Well, what are we gonna do with all the money now? Because we didn't really know that. We were like, people are gonna think like, well, they're gonna use the money for stupid stuff now. Which no, we didn't. We paid off a bunch of medical bills, and now it's really gonna help us out since my wife recently broke her ankle. So she's gonna have a lot of other medical bills to pay off now because of that. So that's really gonna help. And my brother, like I said, we were able to get my brother that new piece of technology for the blind called the Polaris, which is having problems as usual with new freaking technology. It always has problems. I expected that, but I wanted to get it as soon as I heard about it because I don't know, it just seems like he needed it, and I knew he did. But the thing he uses now is still pretty good. The Brown and Apex, that's still decent. It goes on Facebook and does what he needs it to do. But eventually, Facebook's gonna update to a point where that won't see Facebook anymore because it runs on like Windows CE 6.0 or something. I think some really old mobile internet thing. I don't even know. But the thing about the Polaris is that actually runs on Android, so you don't have to worry about that. Once they get all the kinks worked out and problems worked out, hint, hint, Hinge better work all the freaking kinks out because they cost a lot of money. So they better be working their asses off to try to figure out all these problems they're having because these aren't cheap. They're more than gaming PCs, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we were able to do a lot of good things with the GoFundMe money. So, and donations have pretty much stopped since then. Oh yeah, of course. I love Wolfenstein 3D. I've actually thought about streaming that before. But I haven't played in so long, I don't know where everything is in the game, so it'd kind of be a blind playthrough. And it wouldn't be like 100% playthrough, because I don't know where all the secrets are and stuff. But I'm pretty sure I would rather beat the whole game, all 6 episodes. I recently beat Chex Quest all the way. Which that was... I buy most of them nowadays from eBay. Take care. I would love to be able to go to a store or flea market and find them. That's why I did that one video, reaching out to people trying to help me find some of them. Because there's a lot I want that I don't think I'll find ever. And it's a pretty expensive hobby to do too. Which that's why I do the Patreon too. Is because the Patreon helps me get funds to buy stuff like that. And more lighting and camera stuff. And that's another thing people need to understand. Let me reiterate this in this video. Yes, I know I have lighting issues in my videos. I know that. When I made that video, yes, I have a Genesis and a Nomad. I actually I technically have 3 Genesis systems. I have the Sega Genesis Model 1, Sega Genesis Model 2, and the Nomad. And I have a Sega CD. But I know I have lighting issues, people. I know that. I'm trying to work on that. But like I said, it's very hard right now because I'm living in a very small room in my basement with my wife and my older brother. Like I said, they're supposed to be working on moving him upstairs, so I will have my own space that will be shared with my wife. That way I'll have more room to put like more lights, more LED lighting. People say I need LED lighting for bright lights and stuff. It'll be quieter. You won't hear as much background noise. I won't have to be in the bathroom when I do live streams anymore. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, for what I do, it doesn't look that bad to me. And like I always tell people, I didn't even plan for this thing to go big. Like, this is still new to me. Yeah, Booger Man. Yeah, that was a good game. I used to have that game on Genesis, actually. I sold it, though. I needed money. That's how I get my money, too, is by selling stuff. But I'm starting to sell stuff I don't want to sell. But flea markets are very unsparse, where I can get deals to flip stuff. It's been a while that I've got a deal on something I want to flip and make some money on. So that's usually what I do, or sell handle games I don't want anymore. Which I do plan on re-uploading a lot of my old videos of like some of the handle games I did a long time ago with a crappy camera. Re-uploading those in better quality. So I will be doing that at some point when my wife gets better. Her foot is still healing. That's why the video sucks so bad. That's why it was so dark. Because my wife had to have her leg propped up on a chair while she was filming. I'm surprised it turned out as well as it did, actually. But I wanted to get that out for the 8th anniversary. That's the only reason I tried to do it when I did. I wasn't going to, but I wanted to try. And I did, so. Kudos to her for putting it out. Because it was pretty difficult to do. She managed to power through it. So. But I promise you guys this. I will try to get better with my content. And streaming. And doing better live streams and stuff like that. I will get a capture card eventually. To where I can hopefully stream PS4 stuff better. if I can get a setup to where I can plug in the PS4 to the cafeteria and stuff like that. I need to get a laptop, like a decent laptop, so I can do that better. Oh, she did? That's really cool. Oh, well, I'm glad I put that up then. Because I recently sold that on eBay and a lot for like $65. I didn't want the game, I just saw it. It was in a lot, so I bought it and put it up like the day I actually got it. So that's really cool that your wife had that as a kid. So there's actually another one. There's a pink Little Mermaid. I think it's called something about Ariel. I don't remember. I know there's 2 Little Mermaid games. There's a lot of games out there that I want to review so bad. Go watch my video that I did on the preservation thing I'm trying to do here. Because I added subtitles to it so you can easily understand me. I know it's hard to understand me sometimes. My disability is cerebral palsy. Oh, they got this. Oh, I hear a chicken in the background. That's awesome. I was actually going through some old home videos, probably about a year ago. I know, but some people have problems with, and I need to start adding subtitles to my videos. But it takes a long time to do that. Like to do the video that with the preservation thing, that took me like an hour and a half to type out subtitles. Hey, what's up? Yeah, if you want to know what cerebral palsy is, just look it up. It's a neurological thing. It's hard to explain. It's more of an umbrella term. There's different types of it and different severity forms of it too. Like I have a friend that has it really bad, and she can't talk that well. She can barely move. Like I'm extremely lucky, guys. Like every day when I wake up, I'm reminded how lucky I am to be here. Because doctors were saying that I could have been a vegetable, but I'm not. So it's a miracle that I'm like the way I am. So I'm happy with the way I turned out. I'm happy the way things are in my life right now. Even through the crappy parts, even through the van breaking down and my wife breaking her ankle. Still happy. Still happy about everything that's been going on. Especially about having a wife. I never thought that would happen. That's another thing people don't understand. They always say, oh, why are you mean to your wife? I'm not mean to my wife. I just give her a hard time. I'd like to be somewhat mean to her. I talk to her in a mean way, but she knows I'm messing with her. And you all know you all know I love my wife. I wouldn't do anything to hurt her feelings. Not on purpose. Like, I've actually ran her. Yeah, my wife gives me. I've been doing that a lot. I was like, oh, you need help? Huh? That sucks. When you broke your like you're doing that to her. She's like, you're so mean. I'm like, I'm gonna try to help you as much as I can. It sucks. I can't help her more. I wish I could do more for her, but I can't. That's the other thing. Now we're both disabled. Yeah, like there's many different causes, and like mine was a brain bleed or something like that. I'm not really sure. My parents explained it to me a million times, but I could never remember. I really don't know why I'm talking about it, because it's not even a disability to me. Like, when people say disability, I'm like, what do you mean? I don't feel disabled. I mean, I'm in a wheelchair, yeah, but I'm not disabled. I can still go to the bathroom. I can still play video games. That's another thing. That's that I'm really fortunate is I can play video games. A lot of people with CP can't play video games. Like my friend, she can't play video games, which I couldn't even imagine not being able to play video games. Like, I don't even want to think about that, because that would be... I don't know what I would do if I didn't have video games. To, like, help me stay sharp, help me with my reflexes. I mean, that helps me use my left hand every day. Every day. That's why my left hand is as good as it is. My left hand isn't perfect. Like, you can see how it looks all gimpy and weird. And all turned in and weird looking, all limp. But, hey, it still works. I'm still able to hold a controller with it. Can't play freaking Wii with it. Freaking Nintendo. Freaking motion controls. Freaking nunchuck. I never could play the Wii. Yes, I can play PS4 just fine. I can play anything that doesn't have like motion controls. I'm pretty much fine with. Like, the only thing I'm really disappointed about is I couldn't play Skyward Sword, and I really wanted to. That's the only Zelda game I've never played. Well, that Wand of Game on for the CDI, but I don't want to play that. It sucks. So I've heard. My friend has. I should go to my friend's house and play that. He has that. I need to play that, see if it's really as bad as people say it is. I really don't know if it is or not. Yeah, but that's the main problem is you need the nunchucks to play the fucking game though. Yeah, I want to try VR. Has anyone played the Star Trek VR game for PS4? Because if so, I want to know if that's good. Because if that's good, that'll probably make me want to go buy a VR. Because I'm a huge fan of Star Trek. Hold on, I gotta sip here. Like. Okay. But VR is freaking expensive though. I mean, Jesus. Isn't it like $600 or something like that though? I want them to make a Dragon Ball Z VR game. That'd be awesome, dude. Dragon Ball Z VR. Oh my god. It's on Android? Huh. I thought it was just like a PS4 thing. Aren't they expensive though? Cause I don't really have the money to shell out $600. Yeah, how much is this Samsung Galaxy VR? Yeah, that's what I've heard. What? Why the hell is PC almost $900? Yeah, I have a Samsung Galaxy J6, I believe. I think, hold on, let me see if it says. No, it does not say. I think it's like a J6 Prime or something. It's not like an S8 or nothing. I didn't buy one of them fucking $800 phones. I'm not spending $800 on a damn phone. Oh. Okay, I get it now. But still, damn, that's expensive though. Like, I don't want to dump that much on VR. Like, it seems like a a lot of money. Seems like, hey, if someone wants to give me a VR, yes. I'm all for it. So, someone donate me a VR. It'd be funny, I just get a random VR in the mail. It'd be so weird. I'd love to get freaking donations of stuff, like handheld games and shit. I need someone to freaking donate me a damn Switch. I cannot find a Switch around here still. I don't want to buy one online. Do they sell them in stores with the bundles? Because I do not want to buy them online because shipping would be annoying. It'd be more expensive with shipping. I want to get one before MidSuricon because a couple of the voice actors are going to be bringing their Switches. So, kind of want to get a Switch before then. Although they're going to be playing Splatoon 2, I don't know. But yeah, but don't the Amazon third party sellers, like, hold on, my nose itches. Oh, my nose. So itchy. I think my allergies are acting up or something. Ah. Honey, my nose. Where'd you guys find your Switch at? My PSN is my PSN is DBRB Rules 1989. DBRB Rules 1989. Can you still find them in stores though, or are they pretty much out? Because every time I go in like Toys R Us and crap, they're always. I've never really asked at GameStop yet. Yep, capital D, but you should be able to find it though without doing the capital. There we go. Okay. I'll probably be on there at some point. God. Night night. There we go. Finally got this stupid book. Oh god. Stuck in it. But yeah, that's like my main goal is to freaking get a Switch before my story gone. It's kind of hard to go out and freaking find one now that my wife broke her freaking ankle. That's a bad thing. Hopefully on Friday they tell her she can go out places. Because I'm not letting her go out unless the doctor tells her she can go out because I ain't taking chances. Plus, it sucks not having the van back yet. I really hope Ryan hurries up. Like, for real. Like, now we really need the van back. Because if we don't get the van back by MidSuricon, we ain't gonna go because my wife, her foot's still gonna be healing by then. So we ain't gonna be able to go, which will suck. But if we have to miss a year, this would be the year to miss. But we already paid like $100 in tickets because the VIP ticket and the two VIP tickets and the 2 standard tickets. Which I don't know why they freaking did that. It's one thing that annoys me about Mid-Circle. Why don't they just do a VIP thing that's included and just make $100 be done? But the ticket's like $65. It's like a $65 add-on or something, I think. And the 2 tickets were $35 each, I think. Thanks, yeah, I'm having a great day. Great! You're great! Oh, that's Tony the Tiger. I love Frosted Flakes. That was so random. I just thought of Frosted Flakes. I haven't had those in forever though. God, I remember those out all the time before I would go to school. My grandma would come over and pour me a bowl of cereal. Sadly, my grandma passed away. God, I think it's been like 6 years ago? I don't really remember. That's pretty sad. I don't even remember how long it's been. Maybe because I don't think about it too much, because I hate talking about that, because it sucks. My grandma wasn't around to see me get married. Thank God she did meet my wife, though. So, Siphon Filter. I don't think I've heard of it. I've never played it. But my grandma did meet my wife. Well, she wasn't my wife then, but she's my girlfriend. Yeah, but thank God she was able to meet her before she passed away. So, oh my God, Clay Fighter was the best. I love that game. Clay Fighter, Clay Fighter. What I don't know the words to the opening. I always love the opening to the Super Nintendo version. The 64 was pretty good too. Not the super rare remake Sculptor's Cut. That's like fucking $400. That's so stupid. Hey, I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. Okay. Are any of you guys like collectors of like games like NES, Super, and 64 games at all? If not, then I'll explain what I'm talking about. Because I want to rant about this for a minute. Okay, well, I'm going to rant about this for a minute. Because there's a lot of rare games that are like, I'm trying to think of the most expensive one. Okay, like, there's a game called Aero Fighters for Super Nintendo. And the loose card, just the card alone, goes for like $600, I think. And only because it was a rental exclusive or something. And complete box goes for like $2,000. $2,000! Who would have $2,000 to pay for a complete box Super Nintendo game? Not me. I wouldn't pay $2,000 for a freaking Super Nintendo game. Okay, case in point. Okay, I'll give you one example that I paid some money for. Not a crazy amount, but a decent amount. My copy of Ren and Stimpy Fire Dogs for Super Nintendo, it's mint, it's complete, it's minty fresh, it looks almost brand new. I think I paid around $110 for it, which is a lot to pay for that game because it's a shitty game anyway. But I want to try to get the complete Ren and Stimpy set for Super Nintendo, and I'm only missing one game. But that one game, complete boxed with the poster, which is how I would want it, complete with the poster, is like $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. Who would pay $3,000 for a damn Super Nintendo game? Not me. Even if I had $1 million, I wouldn't pay that much money for that. 'Cause why? Yeah, you could if you had $1 million, but why would you? Why would you want to pay? Yeah, someone with a lot of money. Yeah, someone that likes to piss away money. Why would you pay that much for a game that would just sit there? The person that pays $3 grand for that's probably not even going to play it. See, me, I would play it. Because Buckaroos is actually a good game. Actually, it's decent. Like Vidiot, that's a good game. And Time Warp's pretty good. Fire Dogs is probably the worst Ren Stimpy game on Super Nintendo. Because it's way too difficult. And it's not that good. But I like Ren Stimpy, that's why I have it. But yeah, that's my point. Like, why are rental exclusive games so hard to find and so expensive? Like Final Fight Guy, complete in box. There's one up right now for the cheapest one up right now is $1,500, $1,500 for a Super Nintendo game that is just a crappy, shitty remake of Final Fight 1 just with Guy instead of Cody. Whoa, whip-de-doo. Yes, I have it loose. I do not have it complete. I want it complete just because I have Possum. I played Excitebike, but I haven't played the other ones you mentioned. I want my dad to go up in the attic. We probably have a lot of crap up in our attic. He needs to go up there and clean our attic out. Because who the hell knows what's up there. I'm hoping our Atari's up there and it still works. That's what I want to be up there. I want our Atari up there. Really bad. I want to play some of my Atari 2600 games. Plus, those are dirt cheap. There's a couple rare ones. Like Halloween's like $200. Something stupid. Which is dumb. But that's my thing. Like, why are rental exclusives expensive? Yeah, because people drive up the freaking market. I remember back in like 5 years ago when Final Fight Guy complete box was like $200. And that's what I paid for the loose copy. It was around $200. And I was like, I'm not paying $200 for that freaking complete box Super Nintendo game. I wish I would have now. Because I probably would have sold the damn thing now. And bought something else, like a freaking... Hell, I could have freaking repaired the van selling that. That's all I'm going to get to. Why don't you sell your collection? Tell pay for your van. Like, I'm not selling my collection. Tell pay for it, my van. I'm not doing that. Because I asked my wife, I was like, do you want me to start selling stuff to help pay for this? And she's like, no. I'm like, are you sure? Because I have a pretty sizable amount of money into my collection. I tallied it. And just in Sega Genesis games, I probably have maybe like $1,300 worth. I've sold a couple since then. But I have at least $1,000 worth still left, I would say, of Genesis stuff in my collection. That's hard to find and worth money. I've actually thought about selling my Genesis collection with all my systems and stuff, but I'm not ready to bite that bullet yet. But if I ever sell a collection, that'll be the first one to go, is my Genesis collection. I'll probably do my whole Sega collection. I'll probably do Genesis, Game Gear, the 2 Master System games I have. Thanks, man. I'm really glad that all you guys support me, by the way. And if you guys aren't Patreon supporters and you like my content, consider being a Patreon, because I'm gonna start doing. If you do a minimum, I forget what tier I made it as. I think it's like a $5 minimum donation to Patreon. I think it was maybe 10. I don't remember what I did. I'll have to look at my tiers. But if I get every $10 donation person I have that does $10 or more, I'm gonna do a private stream with just those people. So if you're on like Google, if you have like a Google account, it'll tell you. I mean, I'll do like a Google Hangout too, or something like that. But I plan on doing like a special private chat at some point. Once I learn how to do private chats, I'm pretty sure it's probably easy to do. But I gotta learn how to do that first. But that's one thing I'm trying to figure out is what kind of rewards to give you guys. And I need to shout out all my Patreons too. I need to put a list of everybody that's still a Patreon. I have 18 right now. So if you want to support my channel in any way, shape, or form, that's the best way, is Patreon and liking and subscribing, of course. And sharing videos. Sharing videos really helps too, to get the word out. But Patreon is a really nice way for me to know, hey, I like what you're doing, keep doing it, because like it lets me know that, hey, if I spend my money on these shitty handheld games that I buy, that people are willing to let me to still support what I'm doing. Because that's what the Patreon's for, just basically funding stuff for the channel, like handheld games, camera equipment, capture card, stuff like that. And yes, I do monetize my videos, but this just gives it a lot extra boost. And because monetization, it sucks, because it takes forever for the payout to go through. I wish they would do it to where you could freaking have it directly deposit to PayPal, but as of right now, I have it directly deposited to my wife's bank account, because, and I've actually used it to buy stuff for the channel before. Which I did review the thing I bought. I never did do a review of that game yet. I keep forgetting to do a review for that game. Adventures of Batman Run for Super Nintendo. That's a really good, underrated Super Nintendo game. But thanks to you guys on YouTube, I was able to buy that game. Yes, I will. When I get it set up, I will start Twitch. That's the only reason I'm not twitching right now, is because once I get this all set up, you'll probably be seeing me do Twitch more than YouTube Live, honestly. Because a lot of people gravitate towards that, especially with retro stuff. There seems to be a lot of Twitch retro channels going on and stuff like that, where they just stream nothing but retro, and that's what I'm gonna do. And maybe I do a day of retro. Well, first off, I have to wait till my older brother gets moved upstairs, because as of right now, I don't have room down in the room right now. Because down in the room right now, it's really cramped. There's no room to like set anything up, be it a webcam, tripod, a capture card. I don't have the right kind of setup right now to where I can actually hook up my PS4 easily to a capture card, because my computer's way the hell away from the TV. And when he moves upstairs, I'll be able to have everything closer together. Because I plan on buying a big like entertainment stand, to where I have my PC on there, I have my consoles on there, my printer on there. I might just buy a wireless printer or something. But there's just a lot of stuff to think about. Hey, what's up? But yeah, but there's a lot of stuff we're trying to get worked out. I don't know what is taking my parents so long with doing that, honestly. I know that they're busy, but like they really need to get on the ball with doing that, because I need a place where I can freely work with quiet and silence. No background noise. No typing. No TV. No whatever else in the background. I mean, you're obviously going to hear background noise like my dog barking. Sometimes you're going to hear that. I won't be able to stop that, but it won't be as annoying to watch my Halo game reviews because there won't be any typing in the background. You won't hear like tapping and. Okay, catch you later. But hopefully they get it worked. Hopefully it gets worked on soon. I know they're slowly working on it, but it's because my dad works, my mom does stuff all day. And these way I decided would be the desk with. So I'm not sure how to like do that, like have multiple monitors like plugged in. Like, can you plug the capture card into a monitor or what? I don't understand. See, that's another thing. I don't really know how the capture cards work either. That's another thing. Because I have no idea how they work. Yeah, it has HDMI. Right now the monitor I have is hooked in via DVI, but the HDMI port is free on it, so I could use it. That's actually what I used to set up the PC. I actually hooked it up to my small little TV I have in there. It didn't really display right, but I just used it to set it up. Okay, so it'll, like, when I plug in an HDMI monitor, will it just, like, come up right when I plug it in? And what was the second monitor to be used for? Like monitoring the chat or what? Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Instead of getting a freaking TV, just get a freaking monitor. Yeah. Cause that's what I really need something to monitor the chat and stuff. Yeah, with the small computer desk I have now, that's not even possible. I definitely have to get a bigger desk, for sure. And find a decent monitor for a decent price. I've never really dealt with Craigslist, so I don't really know what to look for. Yeah, but I never really dealt with Craigslist, so And plus, it'd be hard for us to pick up a desk. Especially with having no van right now. I mean, we'd have to have somebody that would be able to help us pick it up. Honestly. Like, because that would be the main issue, like, right now. Yeah, that's the last thing, just go on Amazon, because we have Prime, too. But that's all I'm thinking, too. But that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff I gotta do. It's like once I get the room all rearranged and crap. That's where I got mine. The monitor I use now, actually, it's from Amazon. Because that's the main problem is, like, right now I don't have room for more monitors, so I don't want to go out and buy them yet. Until I know for sure they're really moving him up there. Which they should, because no one's up in that freaking room anyway. There's literally no point for him not to be up there. Because you don't need to be up there. Or down here, he needs to be up there. That was his old room anyway, to be fair. I had my own room before this room was built. It was upstairs. My dad had to carry me upstairs, but I had my room where I had my own. I didn't have. The PC was in my brother's room for some stupid reason. I don't know why they put it in his room. I guess his room was the biggest one. And I had a small room. Kind of like the room I have now, but it wasn't as small. Not all into those things. I mean, still, I would need a bigger desk. I mean, the computer desk I have now is small. Plus, I have this big ass printer. Like, huge. Like, my wife took it home from work because they said it was broken, but it wasn't. Because people at work are freaking retarded. They thought it was broken and it wasn't. So we basically got a nice free printer. But yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this kind of stuff I never thought about, ever. Like, I never thought about getting a capture card and buying 2 monitors when I started this channel. I just started the channel for the hell of it. I saw all the new subs think that, oh, I planned on being a big YouTuber. No. I planned on just being pretty willy-nilly about when I upload. Like, if you look at upload times when I upload, there's usually huge gaps of when I upload stuff. Because I never had a set schedule. It was always, if I got a new handle game, I do a video. That's pretty much it. Or unless I wanted to just do a random playthrough of an old game, then that's what I did. I just did it when I wanted to do it. Which is barely ever, because honestly, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm gonna get better now, that I have to get better, but I'm just being completely honest with you guys. Like, I'm really new to this, like, semi big YouTube thing. Like, I'm not huge, but I'm not like Cinemassacre big, but I should stream on Twitch, I guess, more. Because I think it's probably better to do it on Twitch than it is probably here, honestly. Pretty much, I would think. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. I have a Twitch, I just don't use it. I just use it to watch other people streaming. That's the only thing I do is just watch people stream. That's pretty much it. Or watch like Bandai Namco stream or something. I mean, I should probably stream on Twitch because I'd probably get more exposure that way. I mean, hell, only 6 people watching right now. Which is another thing. Why are only like 6, 10 people? Why? I have like 16,000 subscribers. Why aren't my view counts like freaking like hundreds of people watching? Oh, I don't mind doing that, but yeah, but see, the bad thing is I won't be able. I kind of can't start streaming Doom on freaking. Yes, sure. Go ahead, ask a serious question. You stream on Twitch? You think I should do that? Yes. I get that question quite often, actually. But yes. Why, just because of that fact? I'm not a legend because I can do that. Like, I mean, not really, anyway. But, but yeah, I'll probably start streaming stuff like games and stuff on Twitch and stuff, I guess. I just need to freaking. Well, thanks, man. I try. I mean, I don't do much, but I do what I can. I gotta kind of be quiet now. My wife is asleep. I think. Yep, she's asleep. So yeah, as soon as I need to actually go back to streaming Doom. I need to finish that so I can move on from doing that. And move on to like, I don't know. I really don't feel like finishing off New Order, the Wyatt timeline. Kind of pissed me off they barely changed the damn story. It's like, oh, okay, here you go. I have a Twitch. I just need to freaking go on it and do stuff. Like, Do you guys really think it would be better for me to stream on Twitch, though? I don't have an audience on there. That's the bad thing, though. Like, how would people gravitate towards me if I... I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it for, like, a couple weeks. But, like I said, like, I don't really have capture card equipment, though, so I can't really stream using the real systems either. That's another thing. I don't have any capture equipment right now. I can stream using the thing I use to stream Doom, the Shadow Play or whatever the hell it's called. I can do that, but until I get a capture card and stuff, I can't do it like Cinemassacre does it. I can't hook up my AV Famicom or my... Wait, you mean point the camera at the TV? That wouldn't turn out that good, though. You would get, like, lines on the TV. You're talking about streaming, like, handheld games and crap. Because I never really thought about streaming that kind of stuff. Maybe dumb to stream handheld games. I mean, no one would watch that. You playing handheld games for like 2 hours? Hell, I don't even play for that long, honestly. What, like OBS Studio, that? I know how to use that, but... I mean, if you guys want me to stream on Twitch, I'll stream on Twitch, but... I just don't know how big it would grow. From my YouTube, I don't know. But I'm gonna get going here, guys. I've been streaming for like an hour and 20 minutes, so probably gonna get going here. Yeah, there's only one person watching anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. So thanks for sticking around.